एवं बाल विकास मंत्रालय ने बच्चों में कुपोषण से लड़ने का अभियान शुरू किया। केंद्रीय मंत्री स्मृति ईरानी और बिल एंड मेलिंडा गेट्स हाउस फाउंडेशन के सह अध्यक्ष बिल गेट्स की मौजूदगी में पोषण उत्सव की शुरुआत की गई है। ये उत्सव एक कार्टून श्रृंखला के माध्यम से अच्छे पोषण के मूल्य पर महत्वपूर्ण संदेशों को प्रसारित करने के लिए एक मंच के रूप में काम करेगा, जिसके लिए कार्टून कैरेक्टर्स की भी मदद ली गई है। इस दौरान स्मृति ईरानी और बिल गेट्स ने पोषण उत्सव से जुड़ी किताब लॉन्च की है। इस किताब में सांस्कृतिक, सामाजिक, वैज्ञानिक पहलुओं पर चर्चा की गई है।
From making khichdi to eating it to meeting somebody who makes tea to a chai wala who became the prime minister to then coming to an evening and launching a cartoon coalition. Mr. Gates, I am grateful for your sense of adventure, for your generosity, and for your continued support to the Prime Minister's flagship scheme, Poshan Abhiyan. When the Honorable Prime Minister pronounced Poshan Abhiyan in 2018, and I'd like to contextualize a bit, that nutrition as a national effort has been undertaken since the 1970s. However, when Prime Minister Modi took office, for the first time in the history of our country, not one, not two, but 18 ministries across the government of India were brought together under the national flagship scheme called Poshan. And why so? Because the Prime Minister believes in collaboration. Collaboration and cooperative federalism was one of his governance agendas. और जो हिंदी में मेरे वाक्यों को सुनने के लिए इच्छुक हैं, क्योंकि मिस्टर गेट्स हमारे मेहमान हैं, इसलिए सर्वप्रथम मैं अंग्रेजी में बोल रही हूँ, फिर हिंदी में आपकी सुविधा के लिए अनुवाद करूँगी, विशेषतः आंगनवाड़ी दीदियाँ जो बैठी हुई हैं उनके लिए। Mr. Gates, I told the Anganwadi Didis that I shall first give my speech a go in English and then translate a little for their convenience. In 2018, when the program started, Prime Minister Modi was essentially of the opinion that nutrition cannot be the responsibility of one division, one desk, one department. And that is why when 18 ministries came together, what happened? Since the 1970s up to 2018, there was no budgetary allowance for safe drinking water and sanitation within our Anganwadi systems. Now we all know who have been part of governance that till such time a thing is not budgeted, it rarely gets done. For the first time in our history of our country, there was a call to action to ensure every Anganwadi is digitally enabled so that transference of data, service delivery to the last mile can be tracked. Nobody ever imagined that the Anganwadi Didi who would take one register from one house to another would be digitally equipped enough to then not only put in data into the device, but also compute that data and then informing herself better to engage with the beneficiary to a productive end. For instance, handheld devices now are available to 1.2 million Anganwadis across the country. Every month, Anganwadi Didis measure 75 million children under the age of 6 as per WHO standards across the country. और जितनी आंगनवाड़ी बहनें आज यहाँ उपस्थित हैं उनको विशेष कहना चाहती हूँ, Mr. Gates, all of them are aware of the Poshan tracker, but nobody amongst them is aware who helped us get it done. मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ कि जब कोविड आया तब हमने बिल गेट्स फाउंडेशन से संपर्क किया कि भले ही आंगनवाड़ी बंद है लेकिन हमारा काम बंद नहीं हुआ है, इसलिए जो हैंडहेल्ड डिवाइस हमारी बहनों के पास है उसमें हम एक ऐसा टेक्नोलॉजिकल प्लेटफॉर्म देना चाहते हैं जिसमें आप हर हमारे बच्चे को और जो गर्भवती महिलाएं हैं उनको, आपके बेनिफिशरीज को उस पर ट्रैक कर सके। Mr. Gates, today not only do we celebrate the fact that 100 million beneficiaries are receiving their monthly support through the Poshan tracker, but what the tracker has also managed to do is inform us better about the nutritional status of children and lactating mothers in our country. Point in case, The National Family Health Survey has a sample size of 600,000 families, on the basis of which we in the country are informed about the status of children with regards to SAM and MAM. However, once Portion Tracker became operationalized in India, we found out that when we measured 75 million children as per WHO standards, the numbers for SAM and MAM came down by 12%, which is a huge gain for the nutrition ecosystem in India. Now that today,
and it said I was going to a comic event. I wasn't quite sure what it was about. But then when I heard it was about nutrition, I said, okay, that's my favorite topic. If we need comics to get the word out, let's have comics. And so I really appreciate the creative way that the ministry is working to teach kids about food in a way that will connect with them. Poshan Utsav is a great example of incorporating local context and cultural practices to promote nutritional foods across India's diverse communities. Minister, your efforts to improve nutrition outcomes, expand childcare, and provide opportunities for women's economic empowerment are driving progress for India's women and girls. And as we all know, when you improve the life of a woman, there's a ripple effect. You improve her community and her country. In India, we've seen that this progress can be lasting and achieved on a massive scale. I know we have some great health workers here today. You have an important job and a hard one. So I'm glad, excuse me, you're being equipped with new tools like the Poshan Tracker to ensure that children in your communities are well nourished and healthy. Indian industry is also contributing to important advances that will help here and around the world. Indian manufacturing has played a key role in developing low-cost, high-quality vaccines that have saved countless lives. Companies here are also working to lower the cost of new advances in probiotics, multiple micronutrient supplements, and a single infusion IV arm to treat anemia, furthering the tools available to address nutritional challenges for women and children. I'm optimistic that we'll continue to see a lot of progress in nutrition in the years ahead, and that India will be at the forefront of that progress. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.